Welcome to a Southern Belle YouTube channel. My name is Deanna, and today I thought that I would just take you guys along with me throughout my day and just show you the things that I'm doing around my home. So currently I am hanging up a brass sconce that I picked up today at my local thrift store for $2.50. I saw this brass sconce and I thought it would be perfect for the little area between the two doors, which leads into my daughter's room and the bedroom, and it fit perfectly. I just love the simplicity of it. I love that it adds a bit of character and charm to the space. As you can see, the space isn't really decorated much because we just moved here, and honestly, I want to live in the space to figure out what it needs. I love the look of a collected and curated home, and that is what I am going for in my own home. I love all things brass, copper, different metals and whatnot, and I think the sconce just adds a nice bit of warmth and character to the space, especially with some nice beeswax candles, and I just love it. But it's time for me to clean my kitchen and also get lunch started. Now this particular day my daughter was really wanted some pizza. She calls it pita, and I wanted to give her that because she is a pizza fanatic, and I can also sneak in other veggies and greens in there and she doesn't even notice. So I'm just going to clean my kitchen and make some pizza. Now I will say the cleaners and stuff that I use are really simple and natural. Just some vinegar and water and hot soapy water is enough to keep my kitchen clean, because I clean it and I use it multiple times a day for multiple different meals to feed my family. I have been getting into more from scratch cooking, mainly due to they're just doing a lot of things to the food that I just don't agree with, and I want to feed my family healthy, whole foods that I know is going to nourish their bodies. Now this clip is literally my favorite clip out of the entire video, because my little girl is about to run in and show me the toy that she had been looking for and she finally found. The look of joy and happiness all over her face is truly enough to make me smile, and honestly just puts me in the best mood possible. The saying that goes, if you could experience life through the eyes of a child, is so true, because I didn't understand that until I became a parent. Now let's get into making the pie crust. Now I do save my instant yeast packet just to reference this recipe every once in a while, but it's super simple, and I'm gonna give it to you guys in the description box below and also in this video, so you guys can make it at home and feed your family with it. So we're gonna take a 1 pack of instant yeast. You can also take a 1 pack of active dry yeast, 1 cup of warm water, not hot because you don't want to kill your yeast, 2 tablespoons of sugar or honey, whichever one you prefer, a sprinkle of salt, tablespoon or teaspoon of oil, and 3 cups of all-purpose flour. As you can see, my little helper is trying to take the yeast, but we ended up making this. I'm grabbing all of my spices and seasoning. I'm adding some oregano, some dehydrated homegrown red onions that I dehydrated last year. It adds a nice rich flavor. And then I'm also going to be grinding up some squash leaves that I saved from my plants last year. It adds a ton of nutrients into the actual dough itself, so it's not just dough, it has some goodness in it. I couldn't think of that for a second, my mind just went blank, but that's what we did, and we're gonna let it bloom, and I'm gonna show you guys the green powder and the seasonings before I add them into the dough itself. just adding some dehydrated onion tops and garlic scapes and some homegrown dehydrated red onions. It adds a nice flavor to the dough, and honestly it just needs to be used up because it's almost a year old and I need these jars for the next coming gardening season, which is 2024. Here I am just adding the 3 cups of flour and the spices to the actual dough, and then I'm going to get this all kneaded and mixed up in my stand mixer. If you guys are interested in my stand mixer, it is the Farberware stand mixer made with die-cast metal from Walmart. I highly recommend it. It was only $109 and it comes with a 2-year warranty. Plus an additional warranty that comes directly from the manufacturer, and I highly recommend it. And our dough is done, and my baby girl was really excited. She loves kneading the dough, she loves playing in the dough, and I am going to give her a little piece of the dough so she can knead it and play with it on the table. So I just want to show you guys the pizza dough. It smells so good. Like, look at this. Like, I'm not sure if you guys can see the specks in there of like the green. So yummy. So now I'm just going to chop up all of the veggies that I'm going to use, which is just onion and jalapenos. I am using what I have on hand, and I always keep my pantry stocked of root vegetables and stuff like that. So I'm just going to chop that up to add on our pizza. One we did was a complete veggie, and one we did that had meat. And then I am also going to save my veggie scraps for a nice homemade flavorful vegetable broth. And here is our yummy pizza that we made. It was very delicious and kid approved. And we already have started digging into it because it was lunchtime and my daughter was getting hangry. You're silly. And now we are going to clean and pick up my daughter's room. I just want to say thank you guys so much for stopping by at Southern Belle, and I will see you guys in my next video next week.